Greetings and blessings, butterflies. Welcome back. I'm Themisia Moore, and I'm here with your evolution reading for whatever science comes out next. In this reading, we're going to be looking at what's shifting for you in your this current time. My butterflies, the song that was playing during the time that I was pre-shuffling on whoever energy this is going to be for was Best I Ever Had by Drake. So with this particular energy, I feel like what's going to be shifting around you is going to be in the areas of what you see value in. There is something in your environment that you really, really hold in high regard. And the shifts are going to be happening around that energy. This could be a person, place, or thing. You know, you apply it where you see fit, my butterflies, wherever the energy resonates for you. This could also be a habit. And for some of you, that's the way I'm picking it up. Something that you do out of habit. Or this could be a belief, a belief that you've already experienced the best of something. So it could be that you believe that this is the best that you can get in a situation. There may be shifts happening around that belief. But this energy feels like it was something, you know, that was previous, something you've already experienced with best I've ever had. It feels like it's something that you've already experienced, my butterflies. We're going to see, if those energies that I talked about, the energy of, belief, or if this is an energy out of habit. We're going to see if that energy, shows up in the cards, of course. But this could also be about you realizing or recognizing that you are aligned with something. That shift could be happening around your perspective, around you seeing a greater value in being in a situation, being connected to something or someone. This energy could be about a living situation. This could be about you seeing the value in shared space. Because I'm being reminded of the morning metamorphosis reading about the safe space energy. That energy showed up in the cards in that reading. If you haven't seen that reading, check it out. It may be of relevance to you. Might be some information in there that you could use. Because I'm being reminded about that. So this energy could be about you being in a position, you shifting into a position where you recognize and you're recognizing and you're choosing those connections that mirror, where you're headed, your evolution. So what's shifting for you could be around you choosing what's best for you, for your own personal security. This personal security could be, the environments where you feel safe at, the environments where you feel supported. This shift is happening around that area, my butterflies. That's the way I'm picking it up. That's the way I'm seeing it. We're going to see which sign we get for this particular reading, my butterflies. What sign is this? This is going to be for Scorpio. Welcome in, my beautiful and handsome Scorpios, to your evolution reading. We're going to find out what's shifting for you. We're going to find out First, we're going to find out your current energy. We're going to find out what's shifting for you. We're going to see what restrictions may be showing up because of these shifts. We're going to see how this shift, how you can navigate through these shifts. And then we're going to find out what the intention of behind what is shifting for you. I've already did a pre-shuffle off screen, just doing a light shuffle on screen. We're going to jump right into these energies. I'm going to get clarifying energies right behind these, and I will jump right in and let you know what I'm seeing, my butterflies. Yeah, this energy is definitely giving the morning metamorphosis reading, starting it out with the 10 of Pentacles energy. That energy was in the morning metamorphosis reading as well. However, in your reading, this energy is in reverse. So this 10 of Pentacles energy, like I said, it's about value. The value, you know, is right here. It's starting the reading off talking about it's about what you value. Because this could be about, you know, you valuing, you having a love of money. This energy could be about you being married, you know, to money or married for money. This energy could be about, you know, those old contracts. You could be feuding at this point in time. In your current energy, we have love affair energy that is clarifying this energy. So in your current energy, my dear Scorpios, Spirit is bringing a focus in on an energy of financial gains and losses. This 10 of Pentacles energy being in reverse. Spirit is highlighting that there's an energy, you know, of bankruptcy or energy, you know, of like I said, you know, of what's the word? There's an energy here, you know, where things are superficial, where things, you know, are just based on what you can gain from a situation. You know, and this energy is being tied to a love affair, a dirty little secret, you know, something that's on the down low. That's when, you know, this energy with this contract, there's a contract here. Thank you, Spirit. There's a contract here, a secret contract here that is the focal point in your energy at this current time, my Scorpios. This energy could be about you, like I said, this could be about money that is owed to you. This could be about, you know, it could be love affair contracts. You know, this could be a contract, you know, in business, a business relationship that you have with someone. You know, it could be something that's secretive about it. This energy could be about you being connected, you know, involved in a connection where there are secrets, where there's something that, you know, that cannot be lived, you know, in fully. In the energy where what is shifting for you, there's an energy, you know, of the Emperor, and this energy is in reverse. So what's shifting for you is the energy around tyranny, an energy, you know, of lacking control, aggressive energy, something where, you know, the energy shows up as domineering, an energy that can be very undisciplined, because doing the energy, the Emperor energy is very structured. This is an energy that, you know, is about power and rules. So something, you know, about this energy we're shifting is an energy where you may be undisciplined, an energy where you may be inflexible or lack control. And this energy is clarified by the energy of today. This is that good times energy, the good vibes, you know, that now in the moment energy. I always see this energy as, you know, reckless, because, you know, there's a lady on this card, you know, she's an older lady. It's like she's celebrating her birthday. She's blowing out candles with some shades on, lighting a cigarette on it, her hair, and there she has dangly earrings everywhere. I mean, it's a very, you know, impulsive, undisciplined. Thank you. It's a very undisciplined energy that I'm picking up here. So in your energy or where something is shifted, it's shifting around those energies where you are, you know, where you are undisciplined in how you spend your time having fun. An energy where, you know, you may be aggressive, you know, when it comes to living in the moment, trying to get what you want now. An energy where, you know, you may be over controlling, or energy where you may be dealing with someone. This could be someone outside of you. This Emperor energy could be someone outside of you. This could be you dealing with someone, you know, that's undisciplined, that lacks control, that's rigid, that lives in the now, only thinking about the good vibes. because this energy, is this Ten of Pentacles energy that is this contract and this dirty little secret. So this could be that person outside of you, or this is how you could be showing up to this person. But there's an energy, that's where that shift is happening at. That shift is happening around someone who's trying to control the situation, whether that's you or someone outside of you. That shift is happening around that. In the energy where spirit is wants to talk about those restrictions that may be showing up for you right now. This is autumnal equinox. This is the energy of the fall. The energy, where this is like harvest season. This is like when you get ready to for long-term plans, for things to happen in a way that is long-term, where you're waiting for growth, like that Seven of Pentacles energy. This is like that investment energy. So there's an energy here where the restrictions and blockages are showing up. It's in the area where you can harvest, where you can make those long-term plans. There's an energy here of suffering in silence, having unspoken desires, real feelings. There are broken dreams here. Those broken dreams are about you not being able to express some type of gratitude or harvest in the situation. What's being restricted for you is an energy where you can prepare for change. Where you preparing for change is you getting in position for change to happen for you. So there's an energy where you're suffering in silence during that preparation, restricting that preparation from yourself. There are long-term plans they are creating an energy where you feel like you're suffering in silence. That's the restriction that's been showing up for you in this energy where you may be connected to, you may be involved in some type of business contract, family contract, something, where there's agreements. And there's an energy where someone, is not being fair. And the energy is creating restrictions for you. In the area of how you can navigate through these shifts, we have the energy of the world. This is the energy of completion. This is graduation energy. This is that energy of the final chapter. This is where you can celebrate life, where you feel like you have attained things. This energy is about fulfillment. This energy is also the energy of travel. This could be, social energy with the world. And this energy is being clarified by the energy of nightlife, striptease, gamble, Vegas. So Spirit is saying the best way to navigate through this energy is to take a chance. Find some joy in accomplishing, allowing a chapter to end. Find joy in that. Find wholeness and fulfillment. This energy, with this Vegas, this energy can be very, very lucky. The world energy is like, a lucky break, because this is you attaining something. So Spirit wants you to integrate, because this world energy is also about integration. It wants you to integrate the lessons that you have learned with the hope for change. Because this suffering and silence energy is about lessons that you already know, that you've already learned. That's the only reason why you're suffering. And the silence, because you know it. So Spirit is saying integrate that energy. Integrate what you have learned with the new possibilities that are available for you. In the energy, thank you, Spirit, I see it. In the energy, where Spirit is saying what the intention of all this is the lunar eclipse energy. This is your energy, Scorpio. This deep emotional cleanse, this transformation energy. This is the energy where you're starting to see clearly. This is the energy of divine aid and assistance with something that's ending. You have the world energy and you have a lunar eclipse energy right here. Right here, my Scorpios. Something is ending. There's a chapter that's closing out for you. And Spirit is asking you, Spirit is saying the energy of what's shifting for you, it is intended to help you to end these cycles, to bring you to an energy of clarity, to give you a new emotional cycle to start, because this energy is being clarified by the energy of psychopath. There's an energy, of abusive, a conniving energy, someone who's unpredictable. That's that emperor in reverse. So spirit is asking you, is saying that this energy is helping you to have an emotional cleanse, have an emotional renewal, giving you divine aid to end a situation where you may be dealing with a psychopath, my Scorpios. The overall energy that's clarifying this top row card is the energy of the hanged man. And it's in reverse. So this energy is about uncertainty. When I was talking about earlier, it was about you changing your perspective around what you see value in. That energy where I was talking about, you may feel like this is the best that you can get in a situation. That energy is showing up here. This is the energy about delay tactics, stalling, the energy where you're lacking focus. That's the emperor in reverse energy. That rigid, aggressive energy that want to be in a good vibes, live in the moments. Let's just focus on the now. That's that kind of energy. Let's manifest, something better and ignore all, the bull that's going on. That's the energy that I'm picking up right here. And this overall, this is paranoid. This is cautious, insecure, and guarded energy. As you can see, someone is spying. So the hidden truth, the overall energy that there is the delay tactic. The delay tactics are, is the energy of being cautious, being insecure, being guarded, but at the same time watching something, but just delaying, resisting changing your perspective, resisting changing your position. Perhaps there's the energy, perhaps both of those energies that I was picking up earlier is relevant. The energy where you may be thinking, where there's a belief that something is the best that you've ever had or the best that you're going to get. That energy, is also relevant because it also could be that you have experienced something and realize, the value in it. Realize that you are aligned with it. Because there's an energy here of preparing for change. We're going to get a celestial insight energy for you, my dear Scorpio. See what energy spirit has for you to help you along with this evolution, this energy of evolution. Thank you. We have trust, observe. That's that paranoid energy. Spirit wants to talk to you about this energy where you can trust what you have observed. This energy says your intuition is quietly guiding you, but sometimes you need to pay more attention to the small changes around you. Reflect on recent moments of confusion. By observing the little details, you sharpen your intuition over time. This energy, where Spirit is talking about that change. Spirit wants you to pay more attention to what's changing around you, what's creating an energy where you're suffering in silence. Spirit is asking you to trust the subtle little details that you're noticing, because Spirit is guiding you in a particular direction, a direction that helps you to end cycles, a direction that creates an energy where you have a sense of belonging. Spirit is providing you with divine aid that helps you move past energies where you may be inflexible, energy where there are delay tactics, energy where there is creation of, cautiousness or insecurity. Because there's an energy around you where there's something unpredictable, abusive. Spirit wants you to observe that energy. Change your perspective. I hope these energies will help you to make the best possible decisions for your highest good. I appreciate you all for being here. It's always an honor and truly a privilege. Thank you so much, my dear butterflies, for being here. As always, my healing is your healing and your healing is mine. So let's transform together. Welcome to your metamorphosis, butterflies. And until next time, you all have a blessed, loved, and safe rest of your day.